Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be using the best Hog cycle deck in Clash Royale right now. So as you guys know, I made a lot of videos on a deck very similar to this one. It had Knight instead of the Valkyrie, but as you guys know, Valkyrie is a must in any kind of deck that had Knight because of all the Goblin drill. It's just so essential to have some kind of splash card. I mean, really in any deck, not just decks that had Knight. A lot of decks, you know, replace something with like Dark Prince, but you need to have something in Valk. Does a really good job of that. Tesla, the best building in the whole game, obviously going to be the best card to use in any kind of Hog cycle deck. You got the Firecracker, which is just super annoying for only 3 elixir. Gets so much value, especially if your opponent doesn't have arrows. And then Earthquake going to allow you to break through buildings, and then kind of like Skeletons, Ice Spirit, just kind of like your cycle cards, and then Log, of course, always going to pair well in Hog. And look at this, guys. Look at my battle log. Look at how much Golem I played against. I played against it 3 times here, and then here I actually counted. I played against it like 9 times in 17 games, which is absolutely absurd in my opinion. But hey, it was kind of good to get that practicing because I kind of got the hang of how to play the matchup, because it's not one that's easy if you know, don't practice it. So it was actually kind of nice. I played it a ton of times. I think I got it down, at least how to win like at least 50% of the time. But anyway, before we get in first game, if you guys do want to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS and use Super Game. Really do appreciate all the support. Also, those of you who were interested in me doing a Q&A video, look on my YouTube community tab. I actually posted in there. I decided not to make it a regular video because maybe a lot of people weren't interested, but those of you who are interested, look on my YouTube community tab. The video is posted there. It's like unlisted, so anyone who clicks the link can see it. But yeah, let's try to push up here. We're at top 500. We'll try to push up even more. Still not too late in the season, so lots of time to climb up, of course. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first game. All right, here we go, guys. We found a first match here versus Super Javi. Also, guys, please subscribe if you guys don't want to miss any of my content. Would really appreciate that. So he's not going to do anything. We can just cycle Skeletons. And then if he's still isn't going to do anything, we can just go Hog. See a Bandit. Bandit is usually a good sign when using Hog because most bridge spam decks aren't going to be too difficult of a matchup. I mean, because you have Tesla, which gets so much value against like things like Ram Riders or Battle Rams, but this guy's got Skelly Drags. No clue what this is at this point. He's actually going to go for a drill, so let's get Skellies on top of this, and then we're just going to go for a Log. So you can see, even though, wait, actually, I was just about to say, even though we didn't have the Valkyrie, we're still able to defend it, but I played the Log a little bit late. Whoops. We took a little bit of damage. It's not too bad, but it obviously could have been avoided if I just played my Log a little bit later. So definitely a mistake there on my end that like I cannot make again later in this game. We're gonna go for a Hog here on top of this Bandit to distract it. It looks like it is still gonna be P.E.K.K.A. I didn't know for sure if it was because we saw the Skelly Drags, but it is going to be my first instinct after seeing the Bandit. I thought it was gonna be some kind of bridge spam deck, and sure enough, that is what it is, just with the P.E.K.K.A. or the Skelly Drags instead of, I guess, like a Baby Drag or something along those lines. Maybe he doesn't have like an E-Wiz. Tesla's so OP, like the DPS of the thing is nuts. I mean, the P.E.K.K.A. didn't even hit it, which is absurd. I'm actually going to send a Hog in the opposite lane here, because if they have damage in one lane, going opposite lane is good. If they're going to play cards like where they would rather like not, like they obviously don't like having to play things in the opposite lane. They want to, of course, pressure the lane where they've gotten more damage, but when you're playing those Hogs, it forces them to do it. Even though they don't want to, they have to. We're going to Valk here to protect this Firecracker. He's going to have to go for Skelly Drags. I think we're just going to, let's set up another Tesla here, and then go for a Spirit like this, and then we can go for a Valkyrie here on top of the Drill. So I'm going to go for another Hog here, because we already got the Valk, which is going to deal with the Ghost relatively well. The Hog will not get a connection because he did go for, actually it will get a connection, excuse me, probably because he played the Bandit late. I didn't expect it to get one, but hey, look at that. It ends up getting a connection. So we managed to almost take the lead. If we just get one more Hog hit, we actually do end up taking the lead. Valk coming in here on top of the Drill. And just like that, even though we made that mistake at the beginning, we are now ahead in damage, which is what we like to see. He's going to go for a Fireball, though, so we're going to have to go for a Tesla. Let's go for an Ice Spirit like this. And then let's actually go for a Log here to clean it up without using our Valkyrie, so that way we can, of course, save it for the drill. He's going to completely take that Valkyrie on the left side there because he didn't think it was going to do as much damage. But look at that, guys. It actually ends up dealing more damage. So we have damage in both lanes, which is going to give us the luxury of, you know, pretty much choosing what lane we want to go into. I'm going to Ice Spirit because it'll be able to freeze the P.E.K.K.A. and jump on the tower, and that's the weaker tower. So we'll still go for that, even though we could go opposite lane. You know, we might as well, you know, still go same lane on the weaker tower when we can. Skellies are going to distract that. He's going to Fireball. Instead of hitting the Firecracker, he's going to hit the Tesla, and what that means is that Firecracker is going to essentially get, like, way more than 3 elixir worth of value. It's going to pretty much get probably already got, like, 5 elixir value, and it's still alive. Like, that's the thing about the Firecracker. If you don't have a good spell, it's gonna be a nuisance. It really is. We're gonna go Skellies here. We're gonna go for a Tesla like this. And yeah, I don't see this guy having really any chance of winning unless I make a major mistake, which, you know, I don't think is gonna happen. Hog, they're gonna distract that P.E.K.K.A. for like a little bit, pull it back. The Hog will get a connection on top of the tower. And yeah, this is just looking like it's over at this point. So we have a very, very good matchup. As I talked about before, the Valk's so good against the drill, and because my cycle is 2.8 and his is probably at least like 3.5, I want to say, maybe even like 3.8, there's no way he's going to be able to outcycle my Valk, and despite that mistake we made at the beginning, we're able to win that game really, really easily. So, very nice first game there. I'm going to put us almost top 400, but yeah, let's keep going and try to, yeah, get to 7,300 after this next game. Alright, here we go, guys. We found our next team. This says actually already at 7,300, so win here will give us a lot of trophies, so it'd be really nice if we win this. I guess we can just go Ice Spirit at the bridge, see what he wants to do. I'll cycle Skellies. He's going to go Dark Prince. We're going to have to play a Valk on top of that. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't have a drill, and yeah, it looks like he doesn't because he's got the Miner, and no one uses Miner and drill in the same deck. That would probably be the worst combination, like, in the history of Clash Royale, using drill and Miner. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think that might be the one thing I've never seen yet in Clash Royale. I've never seen someone have a drill and a miner in the same deck. Let me know if you guys have seen it. I'm sure you guys have, because lots of decks in mid-ladder are wild, so I'm sure it's happened, but he's going to have a Furnace. Now, I'm not going to Earthquake right away, because I just want to see how he was going to respond to that Hog. Because let's say he played something and I needed to respond to it and needed to make sure I had enough Elixir. It would have been very important that I saved my Elixir, but he goes for an Inferno. He's got Inferno and Furnace in the same deck. 2 buildings. Very, very interesting. But it's actually very good for us because our Earthquake is going to get a boatload of value. I mean, like, with him having, you know, 2 buildings and us having an Earthquake, you know, it's obviously going to get good value. He messed up the King Tower activation. Things are not looking good for him to start at this game off. I mean, I would say it's a good matchup for us, and he also messed up the King activation. That's why I'm saying things aren't going well for him. We could Hog here. I want the Valk to tank, so if he goes for, like, ooh, good prediction Miner, actually, on his end. But I'm pretty sure this Tesla is just going to be able to clean everything up. We're going to go Skellies to strike that last one, so we're fine there. That was, I got to give him credit, though. That was a very, very good Miner, because if he didn't do that, Firecracker would have taken out the whole minion horde, essentially. So good play on his part. It's going to save him for now, but I don't know how much longer he's going to survive this match. Every time he plays that Furnace, I'm just going to Earthquake it. I know he's probably going to Inferno when I do that, but that's a 5 for 4 trade, obviously. It's more important that I'm dropping my Earthquake on that Furnace. So yeah, let's see here. He is going to go for Dark Prince, so we're going to go ahead and Valk once again. Does he successfully activate the King this time? He doesn't even go for it. It looks like he's just going for the same push again, but oh gosh, I think he just messed up. He spent all of his Elixir. I don't think he's going to, well, he is going to Inferno, but now we can outcycle him. Let's go Valkyrie to protect, and then go for another Firecracker. Ooh, he actually logs. Uh-oh. Led that right into it. Oh, but the Skellies. Oh. Man, we protected it. You know what that means. Another Valk. Let's keep it up. He's going to have to Inferno. Okay. Well, guess what? We're going to go for another push. Ooh, guards. I don't know what those guards were. They do distract the Firecracker, but I don't know about those guards. Go Ice Spirit here. He's going Fireball. That's how annoying it is. Oh my gosh. So we're going to set up another Firecracker. We're going to go for another Hog. Hopefully the Valk is tanking for it. Oh no, it doesn't. But look at this Earthquake value he just gave us. We're going to hit the Furnace and the Inferno. Wow. That's insane. We're going to go Tesla here. And even though he played the Miner to like predict it, it doesn't even matter because the Tesla still got the job done. We can Hog to distract that last one. And oh my gosh, this guy must be so frustrated right now. Earthquake here on top of the guards. And yeah, this is just such an easy matchup. I can even Tesla because it's an even trade against a Furnace. And then we can just keep the pressure up because there's literally no way he can get damage on our tower. Like, I mean, there's literally pretty much no way because you know, I just don't think there's any way. I will Earthquake this, though, just to make sure it doesn't get too annoying. And then I will Firecracker because I had a feeling he was going to Minion Horde. He's not going to predict it successfully. He does get a nice Fireball out, but look at this SimCity here. 3 Teslas down. And yeah, this ain't looking good for him. And what we did actually is we just outcycled his Inferno, so we're going to send in another Hog here. We're going to go Firecracker for the Furnace. And oh my goodness, yeah, we just Earthquake this, and that Hog will get a hit if left ignored. Such a hard counter for us, like nothing he can do. Like, he didn't even play it horribly. He got a couple good predictions, but it's just impossible for him. I mean, there's really like no chance. I don't even think it's a good deck that he's using. I mean, 2 buildings is not the greatest synergy, but not complaining because we had EQ. So get a nice win there and going to give us what, 35, 37 actually, more than I anticipated. Let's go. It's gonna, ooh, there you go. 340, 47, then we get that new lead now. So yeah, let's keep going and see if we can continue pushing. All right, guys, we found our next match here. Give this guy the good luck. Okay, so nice, good starting hand. I like this kind of starting hand. We got a Hog, so if they don't do anything, you can like Hog after playing like an Ice Spirit or Skellies. But he's gonna have a Ghost. So like the first game, could be P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. Could be something else. We'll just have to see. He is going to have a Battle Ram, so I'm gonna go for a Tesla here. It's gonna be the best answer for it. He is gonna get that King activated nice and early on, which is obviously going to be quite useful for him. We are gonna have to Hog just because I don't have my like Valken cycle, and I'm gonna go for a Firecracker. Maybe like an Ice Spirit like this, just so the Bandit doesn't charge on the tower. We're going to go for a Valk. He's going to go for a Zap. So what we're actually going to do is go Skellies here because he doesn't have that Zapping cycle now. I got a little scared because if that Ghost took out the Firecracker, I'm praying that doesn't get a shot. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh. I wanted to test my luck there. I took my chances. I would actually say there was like a 50% chance it was going to get a hit. So I don't know why I didn't log just to be safe, but I got a little lucky. I almost wonder if I regret doing that, even though it worked out. That was very risky. I'm surprised I didn't, because I'm always like in videos I'm talking about how it's like better to be safe than sorry. So I'm a little surprised I took that risk there, but hey, it paid off. And sometimes those are the type of risks you have to take. I mean, you don't want to waste elixir when you don't have to, right? But I don't know. I'm surprised. I like knew somehow it wasn't going to get a hit. So we're gonna have to Valkyrie distract this Ghost. Unfortunately, I don't like having to spend that elixir, but you know I have to. We're gonna log here, and with him having minions, it's gonna be pretty nice because I don't have to stress about him going for like, you know, magic archers at the bridge. That's like one less thing I got to worry about, which is very nice. We're gonna send in a Hog here. We're gonna go for kind of like a low Tesla. I'm hoping that Battle Ram doesn't connect because we do have that Valk or the Firecracker helping out, which is great. I'm gonna go for Skellies like this just to hopefully bring the Ghost to that Tesla, and it does. That's really good. We don't even take a single hit from that Ghost. This is just such an easy matchup for us, if I'm being honest. Like, if I don't make a mistake, I should win this probably like 9 times out of 10 or something like that. So we're just going to go for an Ice Spirit. he is going to zap, but it actually surprisingly still doesn't get the battle ram to connect to the Tesla, which is what he was obviously trying to do, so unfortunate for him. And you know what makes this matchup even easier is the fact that he has Poison. And by the way, Poison sucks. Like, if you're using P.E.K.K.A, use it with Fireball. Do not use it with Poison. Poison is just... I don't know how to say it. It's just not very good anymore. Like, Fireball is just the wave in this meta. I even think Poison could use a buff, honestly, believe it or not. So we're going to go another Tesla here. We're going to go Valk like this. We do a very nice job of protecting that Tesla. We played that like perfect timing. Like we went for the Tesla and immediately after dropped that Valk. Go Ice Spirit here. Notice I'm not using any Earthquakes. I'm not cycling Earthquakes on the tower. I don't want to be, you know, that's a little risky, right? Like, even though I took that risk early on, I think in this type of matchup, just play it safe, right? Like, there's no way they're going to be able to break through. So you might as well just play it defensively, right? In Triple Elixir here, this is fine to cycle an Earthquake because, I mean, we're hitting the E-Wiz. I mean, obviously, that's good value, and he's not going to be able to punish me for that. Like, I mean, let's be real here, right? Because, I mean, we're at least getting a little value out of it. And just, like, there's just nothing he can do. I mean, it's not even risky at that point. I'm even going to Hog, and then we can go Earthquake here to, like, maybe slow down something he plays. Yeah, he's going to give up. He knows that this is, again, this is a matchup you really should win, like, 9 times out of 10. Like, if you're a good Hog player, you don't lose this matchup. Let's just put it that way. So, 32 trophies, 3 solid wins in a row. We could even get to top 200 this video. That would be insane, considering I started, like, top 500. But, hey, I mean, I have to say, I've been practicing Hog a lot the last like day, because before I recorded this video I was streaming with it for like 2 hours. I was playing it or something like that, and I noticed I've just improved a lot with it. That's like what I really recommend doing. Like if you want to learn a deck, just play it more. It really is the best way. That's what helps for me. And you know, like, try to learn from your mistakes. Don't play just to play, and I promise it'll pay off. But anyway, I'll see you guys when we find the next match. Here we go. I actually found it immediately after I said that. So reverse smiles here. I'll probably go for one more game after this. Some of our games we play were actually quite long. I'm going to go Skellies here. And we can just go Hog. Oh. He's got, okay, DP and Mother Witch. So it's either... It's probably either E-Giant or RG. So E-Giant's a little easier to beat, but RG you can still beat. I think RG in this deck, it's about a 50-50 matchup, but E-Giant, you have like a hard counter, like 80-20 for you. You should win it like 80% of the time. Unfortunately, it is going to be RG, so it's going to be a little bit of a harder matchup, but we can still win it. It's as I said, it's about an even matchup, but if you haven't mastered Hog, it's certainly a little bit tricky. So we can go Hog. This is what I see good Hog players do. When someone RGs in the back, you pressure with a Hog. Same lane is fine because they have to Fisherman in the opposite lane, which means their Fisherman is not supporting their RG, which is good for you. So that way it doesn't pull your Firecracker and you don't have to worry about that. So we can go for a low Tesla here. If he fireballs this Tesla, that's a huge mistake. I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, that would have been a bad play, and he's not going to. I didn't think he was. We're going to go for a Valk here to try to protect our Firecracker. Unfortunately, it is going to die, so that's not good. But what's great about this deck is your cycle's so quick, so I'm already back to another one. He, on the other hand, is back to another RG, so I'm hoping... Yeah, we do retarget it. Okay, thank goodness, because that would have been pretty bad. All right. So we're about even on Elixir. We got a Firecracker down though. I'm liking our situation overall. We have a small damage lead. That was a horrible Mega Minion, by the way. So let's try to actually take advantage of that mistake and see if we can punish him a little bit. Log there, nice log 2, gonna push the Mother Witch, and also, okay, let's just go Valk here, just because this is getting a little bit annoying. And let's see, so we can cycle another Firecracker. Okay, he's going to go RG. I can't really play a Hog quite yet because he did just go for a Dark Prince. So we're going to have to We could go Tesla, though. That's fine. And then we're going to go for a Firecracker. We're going to have to save this Tesla, catch it. Okay, he's going to go pressure with another RG. Okay. We can afford to take a little bit of damage in the opposite lane, because as you can see, he already got... Ooh, that's a log and a half, if you ask me. That was good value. I am gonna hog here because he's gonna have to spend a lot of elixir. Yeah, he just went cage and fire barrel. And the Tesla locked on the Mother Witch, which is so good for us. Ooh, I messed up. I should have played Night Spirit on that RG. Whoops, I should have played Night Spirit on that RG. I regret not doing that. Space out here. Ice Spirit on the RG this time around. Valk here. Okay, we're gonna go for a Hog. We're gonna Earthquake because I knew he didn't have a Fisherman back in cycle at the time being. Hog gets a connection. Gonna get a log going here. Firecracker's getting a ton of value. We're gonna Hog. We're gonna go for a high Firecracker. We're gonna EQ. We protect the... Oh my gosh, guys. We played this so clean. Definitely a well-deserved win on our end. I made one mistake. I counted one mistake that game that we made when I didn't drop an Ice Spirit on the RG. Besides that, pretty flawless gameplay. And I'm not going to lie. I said at the start, I think this is like about a 50-50 matchup. I might have just said that because, I don't know, I was like nervous I would like lose or something if I admitted it was my matchup. I actually do think it's a good matchup for Hog because I'm, in my opinion, a very, very good RG player. And I usually lose this matchup to good Hog players when I'm using RG. But look at that, guys. Nice wins here. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins in a row. 5 actually before I started 6 before I started recording the video. So we're on a 6-game win streak. If we win this game, we probably get 7,400 and top 200. So let's see if we can get it. Make this a flawless video. That would be insane. I'm really pleased with my gameplay this video thus far. Hopefully, even if we lose the last game, hopefully I can play it well. And yeah, I'll be happy even if I lose, but if I play it well, I'm gonna do my best. All right, so I'll see you guys when I find it. All right, here we go, guys. We found our final game here versus team. Here we go. Can we make this a flawless video? Let's see what the matchup is. We'll go pressure with an Ice Spirit at the bridge. I guess we'll cycle a log here. If he doesn't do anything after this, I'm gonna send in a Hog. So if he waits, it's most likely gonna be a Tornado coming out. Tornado does come out. Okay, so Tornado. No idea what Tornado deck it's going to be, but hopefully it's like E-Giant or something and not Graveyard. Okay, so he is going to have the Inferno Drag, so this is looking like there's a good chance it is an Electro Giant deck, which is, of course, going to be a pretty good matchup for me, as I stated before. Hopefully we don't jinx it and we are able to get the win, but... this is indeed a good matchup for me. The only thing I got to watch out for is the Mother Witch. Can be annoying. That's the only thing I got to watch out for. So, Hog coming in, bad E-Giant timing in my opinion. He played it right as I played a Hog, so he couldn't afford a cage. We're just going to log this back, go Firecracker here, and then we're going to go Ice Spirit, and then we're already back to a Tesla. So we're going to go Ice Spirit like this. We're going to space out the Firecracker and the Tesla so we can't lightning both. And if he does lightning the Tesla, he's not going to have a lot of elixir. So this Firecracker is going to go to town on that Electro Giant. And he just used all of his elixir. And now look at this. We're going to go for a Hog. He's probably going to go Dark Prince, right? The Dark Prince is not going to take out everything. I'm sorry to tell him. Firecracker actually propels itself back. He is going to go for a Tornado, but that was a huge amount of elixir. Not enough to take out the Firecracker. And yeah, this is just looking even worse for him, because he spent 7 elixir on defense there and still took damage. No counter push potential, just everything going our way. And you know, I'm really liking the look of this match so far. As I said, such an easy matchup for me if I don't make a mistake too. I'm gonna do this. We're going to go ahead and cycle an Earthquake on this Mother Witch. What you can actually do is cycle Earthquake in 2 logs and it'll take it out. So he's going to go for an Electro Giant. We do need to pre-place a Tesla. And what that's going to do is just kind of make sure that by the time we play another one, that we'll actually be back to it. I am going to go for a Valk in the back here. He's going to set up a Dark Prince. We got to watch out for that. We're going to go log here. Go Skelly's here to protect this Firecracker. We'll go for another one. And if he goes for a Lightning here, we don't even need to drop a Tesla, I don't think. We should be fine. Although I do need to drop one just for that. Uh-oh. 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 We made an oopsies, guys. We messed up. Well, I have to say, we'll give him well played. He deserves the win because it's my matchup. Well, I messed up. I don't entirely know what I did wrong as of right now. I think I needed to cycle another Tesla when he went for that Mother Witch. I think the other mistake I made was when the Bomber killed my Firecracker. I should have protected it, and I tried to. You guys saw that, but it like got a splash on it anyway, I think. And yeah, I think the bottom line is I needed to cycle another Tesla right away. I don't know why I hesitated or I waited. That Valk I played kind of just got eaten alive by the Inferno Drag. It just was not a good defense, but yeah, I should have had that game pretty much sealed based off of how much damage we got at the start. But yeah, that was my bad. It kind of shows you guys it's possible to lose against E-Giant, even though it is such an easy matchup for HOG. Again, I think it's a matchup, if you play perfectly, you should win it 70 or 80% of the time. It's just, you can't mess up a defense, and that's unfortunately what happened to me. But, still a great video regardless. I can't complain. I thought my gameplay, every other game was good. Even that game, it wasn't bad, just a little slip up at the end, but it's alright. Like, we all make mistakes. I'm still, overall, still think it was a good video. We managed to climb up quite a bit, and we still got, you know, like 2 weeks of the season left, so no need to stress. I'm still playing a lot of like different decks for you guys. No need to like try hard with my best decks, which are probably like RG and Electro Giant right now. I'm improving and getting better with some other decks, which is fun. So that's gonna be it for the video. Make sure to like it if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and thanks again until next time, guys.